Hello YouTubers, Paul is the best for UK here and welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to be showing my new little thing I picked up from Smith's Toy Superstores. It's a Commodore 64 Mini. Now on first impressions, sorry about the reflection, that's quite reflective that is. It's a Commodore 64 Mini, the world's best selling home computer reborn. I paid $64.99 and we've got, yeah, so it tells you the contents of what's in it. Quite a few games. Sorry about the glare. Yeah, so Impossible Mission 2, Nebulous, Nodes of Yesod, Paradroid, Lobbing of the Wood are just some of the games on the Commodore 64 Mini. So it's basically a mini Commodore 64 and a mini joystick. Well, it's not a mini joystick, it's a full-size joystick I believe. I just need to find something to open it because it's got this I will tell you as one thing that you should know, AC adapter is not included, so you need to know that. It's basically the same as a phone I believe. So yep, so let's open the box. Yeah, so we've got these seals on, so a bit of an unboxing right here. So let's have a look inside the box. So firstly we are presented with this very nice blue cardboard box with the words the Commodore 64 Mini. Wow, looks really nice actually. So we've got the Commodore 64 Mini itself, joystick, all neatly presented in these plastic cardboard layouts. It does actually look really nice. I'm quite impressed. There's two USB ports, power switch, power LED, power in, which is the USB mobile phone style, not the new one, not USB-C, it's the older one, HDMI port, and that's it. Attention to detail is pretty good, I like it. These don't push down, so the keyboard isn't real, but yep, so there's actually ventilators there. Let's have a look what else is in the box. We've got the joystick. Nice, it's just like a Kempson joystick, but it's actually got additional buttons. Yeah, it does, it feels like an old Kempston joystick. Or that's what that was called on the Spectrum. Yeah, really good. And it's got USB, so that might possibly work on a PC, I don't know. What else we got? More cardboard openings. We got, so that's the phone, it comes with the phone lead anyway, so you probably just need to use a 5-volt power supply for a guess. It's a very small HDMI lead, so yeah, you're going to need that for your TV. This reminds me of the Commodore 64 original, the way the design is of this little manual. At least you get a proper manual and you don't get just a link for one off the internet, which is quite good. So yeah, it tells you the do's and don'ts. Tells you the joystick. And that's it, that's all that's in the box. So I know what you want me to do. You want me to connect it up to the capture card and we will see it in action. So with the Commodore 64 Mini you get this menu, very nice to look at. It's got all the games, all the sounds. Well, it hasn't got all the sounds, but it's got music, Commodore 64 SID style music in the background, as you can see. All the games have got box art. They've got Chips Challenge, Confusion, Cosmic Causeway, Creatures, Cyber 9 Warrior, Cybernoid, Cybernoid 2, so on, so on. There's 64 games in all, and you can add more games after the firmware upgrade. So yeah, so here we go. Highway Encounter, Hunter's Moon. You just press left or right on the joystick to choose your game. There's some configuration settings at the bottom too. The Commodore 64 Mini also supports save states, which is very useful, as back in the day we would have loved to save our games, but half the time we couldn't. Nobby the Aardvark, Nodes of Yesod, Power-Droid, Pit Stop 2. There's something for everyone on here. Even School Days, the Spectrum port's on here. Well, I presume it's a Spectrum port because it looks very Spectrum-like. Good games on here, plenty to play. Some of the games too. Super Cycle, Templar's Fate Trilogy, The Ark of Yesod. Tells you a bit about the team. Thing bounces back, Thing on the spring, Trailblazer, UIC, I can't say that one, Iridium, Who Dares Wins 2, Winter Games, World Games, Xenaps. So shall we have a look at some of the games in action? So this is Armalite on the Commodore 64 Mini. Now as you can see, it's very fast and it's very responsive. Some people said that you might have a few problems with latency, but I didn't seem to notice that. So I'm quite happy with how everything works. It works off 720p on any modern HDMI television. I've actually got this captured, my HDMI capture device using this, and as you can see the picture looks excellent. This reminds me of another game called Catalysts or something like that. C-A-T-A-L-Y-P-S-C. That's not on me, unfortunately. I like that game. But yes, so this is Armalite. I'm not talking about that. Plays very well. The joystick is very good for this game. Got a true arcade feel to the joystick. It's really good. Very impressed. Use Battle Valley. This is like a tank and helicopter side-scrolling sort of shooter. Back when I first had this, I had it on a magazine. Sorry about that, it's the ice cream van. So yes, use Battle Valley and start the game. Let's have a look at Battle Valley. So as you can see, multi-layer parallax scrolling on Battle Valley. Really nice little game. Not sure what you've got to do, to be honest. You can turn around left and right, and you can actually stop there, but I can't remember how to do it. And then you can fly the helicopter instead. So we keep going. Bit of a rough terrain here. You can move the turret up and down as well. Commodore 64 Mini seems to do this very well as well. So no problems here. Yeah, I've got to find some enemies. I can't remember how to play this because it's been a very long time since I last played it. So I don't really know how to play this one. So let's take a look at another one of the games built in. Boulder Dash. You can't have Commodore 64 without a bit of Boulder Dash. So here's Boulder Dash. It works perfectly fine. Here it is. Commodore 64 style. Of course this game is available on other formats. But here it is running on the Commodore 64 Mini. You've got to get all the diamonds and watch out for the rocks and the baddies. Yep, so I'll get that diamond there and that diamond there. And when it flashes like that, that means you've got enough diamonds so you can go through the exit. You can continue to pick up the diamonds for extra points. You need a set quota before you can go through the exit, which is always flashing like that. And that's me completed level 1. Boulder Dash. As you can see, he's level 2. A later game in the series had a construction kit where you can make your own levels. But the one on the Commodore 64 Mini is the original. Watch out for him right here. Ah! Yeah, I've let him loose now. So, let me keep going. Get this diamond right here. Whoa, that was close. A game called Bounder is also on here. This is 1985 Gremlin. And you play this like sort of tennis ball thing and you've got to jump over these platforms. It will always continue to scroll upwards. Ouch, I just fell down to my doom. So jump over, watch out for the floor down below. Nice bit of parallax scrolling in this one. 1985 style. About 32 years ago. This was a business back in 1985. So as you can see, yeah, there's plenty of variety for everyone. Good old Chips Challenge. It's a Commodore 64 version of Chips Challenge. Probably not the best version of the game, but it's still playable. And as you can see, the playing area is very, very small. But yeah, so basically you get these keys to open these doors and you have to solve different puzzles on Chips Challenge. So this is what Chips Challenge looks like on a Commodore 64. So you do get monsters in this game as well. Water and ice and fire. So on this one you've got to push the blocks in to put out the water so you can continue past. Cyberdyne Warrior from Apex Computer System Productions, and Howson was a good game on the Commodore 64. Start off with this get ready thing. Nice little animation. So this is Cyberdyne Warrior, kind of like action shooter, platform style game. Watch out for these. That bar at the bottom of the screen is your energy bar. You only get one life on this. Very difficult game, but very good, very fun to play. I used to have this back in the early 90s on my Commodore 64 back then, and now I've got it on my Commodore 64 Mini. The great thing is you don't have to worry about loading cassettes and everything because the games are pretty much instant. There's a couple of games that have to load, but it doesn't take very long at all. Only a couple of seconds. Cybernoid, Commodore 64 style. Very good game, but very, very difficult, in my opinion. Ouch. Hawkeye. This was a game I had back in the 80s and 90s. I think it was the 90s, to be honest. I think this one was by Famulous. And yeah, so another example of nice parallax scrolling on the Commodore 64. A lot can happen on the screen at once on this game, and it does slow down a bit, but not much. It's quite impressive for Commodore 64. Got great music as well all the way through. What you basically got to do, you see them eagles at the top of the screen, the eyes flash either on the left side or the right side. The power of the item you need to collect, if the left eagle is flashing like it is now, you have to go left to find it. So, watch out for this rhinoceros or whatever it is. Ouch! Well, that will happen. Yep, so that's a bit of Hawkeye on the Commodore 64 Mini. Or the C64 Mini, I believe its official title is. Watch out. Ouch. So yeah, so here we go. Great music, great graphics on this game. If you get one of these, I recommend to play this. Well, I recommend to play all of them actually. Monty on the Run, the Commodore 64 version. Some of the best music I've ever heard on this game. I'll shut up so you can hear it. So basically you've got to collect the items and it's very difficult. I've never been very good at these Monty games. Games certainly did possess a challenge back then. Watch out for him right here. Get this bit of money, whatever it is. Jump. Nice colourful graphics. Watch out for this cup and whatever that is. Ghost here, watch out for him. Ouch, I fell right into it. So yeah, so that's Monty on the Run, that's also on here. I can't show you all the games because it would take ages. But here's another one. Now this one actually loads. As you can see, it's now loading, but it doesn't take long. Only a few seconds. And then the game's on, Nobby the Aardvark. This is one I'm not really familiar with, so this might have been a newer game. And as you can see, it's very colourful, nice platformer. I presume the water kills me. Yep, so I best jump on this platform. Oh, it's a bit difficult to jump when you have to press up to jump. Ooh, ouch. Oh, not again. Yeah, jump across. So yeah, so very good. Oh, it's not very easy to jump because you have to use up to jump and you have to like do up and left or up and right depending on which way you want to jump. Always easier these style games if you got the fire button to jump. But that would have been how it was originally programmed. So yeah, Nobby the Aardvark on the Commodore 64 Mini, or the C64 Mini. You can't have a Commodore 64 without Power Droid. Here it is. Good old Power Droid. You are like this sort of robot drone thing, and you can like go through this. I think it's a mothership or something. You can go down these lifts, and this will take you to different floors. Very interesting game, and it's right here on the C64 Mini. I didn't last very long on that one. Super Cycle's also on here. This is like a motorbike game. Well, it is a motorbike game. Nothing like about it. Here we go. Leather style. So yeah, so this is another one where it has to load a bit. You can see the top right, there's a disc icon, that means it's loading. And as you can see, there's Super Cycle, a nice motorbike simulator for the Commodore 64. This one goes quite fast. Now the emulation has been spot on. I haven't noticed any artifacts or any graphical corruption or anything like that, so that's really good. And what I can't wait for is a firmware update, because apparently there's going to be a firmware update where you can load your own ROMs into the unit via, I'm not sure how, probably USB flash drive, which will be excellent. I'll be able to play some different games then. But the games that are already on it are some of the best anyway. So yeah, That's Super Cycle on the Commodore 64. So the Commodore 64 Mini, a great little device, a great little replica of the Commodore 64. It is based on the brown older version of the Commodore 64, the bread bin so to speak, and it is very nice, very pleasing to look at, and the games seem to run well. It is nice to have a Commodore 64 where you don't have to mess with configuration, emulation settings. All in all, I'm very happy with the joystick too. So I'm going to give this product 9 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.